Now, what of course, nothing comes easy. What were some of the challenges you had to
Yeah.
face in getting to where you are right now today?
Oh man. It's persistence, man. I think that I attribute the success that I have with right now is really persistence and trusting in my creativity and having a good base of friends. I've had some of the same friends for 40 years, man. Like,
Mm.
man, like I'm still running with Art. I'm still running with Ross. I'm still running with Ray. I'm still running
Wow.
with
Shout out to the fellas.
Makisha. Yeah, man. You know all those brothers. And that we ended up going to Clark together. And we ended up traveling with each other, making music with each other, touring with each other, having successes and failures with each other, and to being able to deal with failures. I mean, I know like I'm going to have to get my 500 no's before I get to my yes. I know that I have tough skin, so I have to. When you're a creator, you put stuff out there, you got to be willing for people to hate it, and you got to be okay with doing it again.
Mhm.
Doing it again.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I tell my son now, like, yo, hurry up and fail. Hurry up and fail.
I mean, that's how you learn.
Yeah, yeah. Hurry up and fail so that you can get to the win.
Right,
And I think I did that so many times. I failed until I got to my wins, and I still fail. And
right,
it's okay.
right, right. So, were there any influences in terms of, like, other directors? Anybody you look up to? Anybody you
Yeah,
watch? Anybody whose style you kinda like, "Wow,"
yeah. Let me tell you one story. I was on the. So yes, there is. There are people who I look up to that I have never met, and I watch their style.
Mhm.
And I look at people who tell stories. And I don't know if you know this, but Sam Cooke, right? Sam Cooke, the singer, he wrote his many hits, and what he would do is ear hustle the community. So he said a lot of his hits he would write. He would he would go on the bus, sit in the dry cleaner.
Mhm.
They're washing his clothes, and he'd listen to people's stories and turn those stories into songs, like right
Mm.
on the spot. Boom. And I'm not sure that I do that, but I kind of listen out for the culture. I listen out. There's a story in everything, so I'm always listening. I'll catch a story from someone want to tell me a story. I'm like, no, tell me the story. Tell it to me. And because I want to hear the drama in between. I want to hear the character building. The flawed characters it takes to make a film. But there was one time I was on the set of a R. Kelly video. It was R. Kelly and anyway, they ended up it was in Atlanta. We ended up shooting at this mansion that was built by a guy who made the back of the credit card things, that
So
black.
you shot the video?
Huh? Yeah,
You
yeah.
shot the video? Okay.
No, no. Hype Williams shot the video.
Gotcha. Yep.
So we're down there with Hype, right? I was a PA at the time. I was driving the van for for Kelly and all this stuff. And so we pull over because Hype Williams is sitting on a golf cart. And I get out the car and I go to his golf cart. He's sitting there drawing, right? He's on the set at the mansion in the yard. I'm like, what you doing, brother? He's like, oh, I'm coming up with the video. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, I'm writing down this. I said, right now, like the people up there wait, like they're waiting, like he is just now coming up with what he did the video. I was like, yeah, right now, like you. He's like, yeah, I'm coming up with it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Do this. I'm like, yo, so I was like, wow, what confidence to be able to believe in your creative spirit enough to like don't come up with actually what you need until you get there. You've already been hired. You've already been prepaid, but you know that you're that dope at that time to know that, and you're skilled to be able to put your vision out there. That really kind of launched something to me. Like, wow, man, like,
Yeah, that's talent. That's
yeah.
focus.